Greetings and peace. I hope you and yours are doing well today, wherever you might be watching this from. And today I would like to cover the supreme mathematics, the supreme 120 lessons of the 5% nation. A disclaimer, I am not a 5%er, but I do have friends that are in the 5% community. They have supported the original videos that I have done on this subject. And again, these videos are for non-profit, education, and entertainment purposes only. If you're trying to get in touch with a 5%er, contact the Allah School in Mecca and Harlem and let them help you get in touch with a cipher, or contact a verifiable 5%er online and let them help you get in touch with a local cipher meaning a local representative. And I hope you enjoy the content that I will offer in this, and I hope you've enjoyed the first video that I put out as well. So, talking about what is the goal of the 5% movement, and that is basically achieving the national consciousness of their people, right? So they have to realize that everyone is one people regardless of our origins, our geographical origins, and we have to work together to establish government of love, peace, and happiness for all people on the planet. And that's where people get it twisted, even in the traditional Sunni Islamic communities, where people would say, yo, who are these black people calling themselves Allah? That's haram. Even though in Islam, it tells us to find Allah within yourself. Just like with the Moors, Prophet Noble Drew Ali tells you to find Allah within your heart. So in Sufi Islam, that correlation that I made in a previous video, it tells you to find that divinity within yourself, that it's all within us. We're all looking outside, but we look in a place where we least expect, which is inside of us. And these are the lessons that Father-in-Law Clarence 13X taught the followers of this movement in the 1960s, before unfortunately the devil came and tried to harm and break these groups away, but thankfully they still exist today. And moving on, it's about peace, community control, and the concept of people just coming back into their national divine origins, right? About the family, about the mother, father, and the child, training the children for the future, and just giving that people that knowledge of them being the original people. So the concept of the supreme mathematics outlines principles of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Knowledge is the foundation, wisdom is the application, and understanding is the clear mental picture. Culture represents one's way of life, while power is derived from the truth. Equality emphasizes balance, and God is the original man. Build or destroy involves positive creation or removing falsehood. Born refers to a mental self-birth, and cipher symbolizes completion in a 360-degree circle. The supreme alphabets describe concepts associated with each letter. A represents Allah, the Supreme Being, and outlines a diagram of the Asiatic man's body. B stands for be or born, emphasizing awareness and completeness. C is see, S-E-E, related to gaining understanding and having a clear vision. D is divine, referring to sacred knowledge and wisdom. E symbolizes equality, emphasizing balance and the role of women. F is Father, representing the power to build, and especially Father-in-Law. G stands for God, representing self-awareness and equality. H is he or her, referring to those with knowledge of self. I is Islam, representing self and God. J is justice, denoting rewards or penalties based on knowledge. K represents king, symbolizing God's rule and wisdom. L is love, linked to understanding and the emotion bestowed upon women. M stands for master, signifying one with complete knowledge and understanding. N is now or nation, urging the acquisition of knowledge or facing ignorance. O is ciphers, denoting peoples, places, or beings in a cycle of life. P represents power associated with strength, energy, and truth. Q is queen, representing the woman factor in her role in salvation. R stands for rule, emphasizing guidance and righteousness. S is savior or self, denoting the ones possessing the power of God. T is truth or square, representing the understanding of reality and wisdom. U denotes the universe, owned by all Asiatic men and women. V stands for victory, associated with obtaining knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. W is wisdom, the wise words spoken by a wise person. X is unknown, related to the identity of self and God not being fully realized. Y is why, WHY, representing questions seeking justification and the genetic male factor. Z stands for zigzag zig, symbolizing the similarity of knowledge and understanding. So just take that in for a few. Now we move on to the 12 jewels of Islam. 1. Knowledge, the foundation of existence, knowing and respecting, born through equality and refined power. 2. Wisdom, wise words spoken, like an endless ocean, building understanding and bringing peace of mind. 3. Understanding, the mental image drawn from knowledge and wisdom, seeing things as they are. 4. Freedom, a state of mind, freeing oneself from ignorance, realizing the truth of oneself. 5. Justice, building or destroying with the power of God, either blessed with equality or frozen at 32 degrees. 6 is equality, being equal in all aspects of one's true self, acknowledging knowledge, power, or refinement. 7. Food, nourishment for the body, mental food as supreme mathematics, the foundation of the culture of I, God. 8. Clothing, shields from the elements, the supreme alphabets, giving the power to build civilization and destroy falsehood. 9. Shelter, the house, holy ground, part of the 12 jewels of Islam, providing warmth, safety, and God's presence. 10. Love, understanding is the knowledge and wisdom bringing about the family of the original man. 11. Peace, the absence of confusion, achieved through positive education, activating creative elevation. 12. Happiness, self-satisfaction, the essence of one's being. Moving on to the questions. Who is the original man? The original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, owner, cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, and God of the universe. Who is the colored man? The colored man is the Caucasian white man, or Yaqub's grafted devil, the white man of the planet Earth. What is the population of the original nation in the wilderness of North America and all over planet Earth? The population of the original nation in the wilderness of North America is 17 million, making it 19 million with 2 million Indians. All over the planet Earth, it is 4,400,000,000. What is the population of the colored people in the wilderness of North America and all over planet Earth? The population of the colored people in the wilderness of North America is 103 million, and all over the planet Earth is 400 million. What is the area of square miles of the planet Earth? The square mileage of the planet Earth is 196,940,000 square miles. What are the exact square miles of useful land that is used every day by the total population of planet Earth? The useful land used every day by the total population of the planet Earth is 29 million square miles. How much is used by the original man? The original man uses 23 million square miles. How much of this useful land is used by the colored man? The colored man uses 6 million square miles. What is the said birth record of the Nation of Islam? The Nation of Islam has no birth record, it has no beginning nor ending, and is older than the sun, moon, and the stars. What is the birth record of the said nations other than Islam? Buddhism is 35,000 years old, and Christianity is 551 years old. Name. Your name is W.F. Muhammad. Arrival in North America. You came to North America by yourself. Uncle's arrival. Your uncle was brought over by the trader 379 years ago. Your uncle's communication. Your uncle cannot talk his own language. Uncle's awareness. He does not know that he is your uncle. Uncle's preference. He likes the devil because the devil gives him nothing. Questions on liking the devil. Why does he like the devil? Reason for liking the devil, because the devil put fear in him when he was a little boy. Why does he fear now since he is a big man? Because the devil taught him to eat the wrong food. So keep in mind all these things that are being said is teaching you something. So it tells, it basically saying that makes the uncle make him other than his own self. He's not being his true self. What's his own self? His own self is a righteous Muslim. Are there any Muslims other than righteous? I beg your pardon? I have never heard of one. How many Muslim sons are there in North America? Approximately 3 million. How many original Muslims are there in North America? A little over 17 million. Did I hear you say that some of the 17 million do not know that they are Muslims? Yes, sir. I hardly believe that unless they are blind, deaf, and dumb. Well, they were made blind, deaf, and dumb by the devil when they were babies. Can the devil fool a Muslim? Not nowadays. Do you mean to say that the devil fooled them 379 years ago? Yes, the trader made an interpretation that they received gold for their labor, more than they were earning in their own country. Then did they receive gold? No, the trader disappeared and there was no one that could speak their language. Then what happened? Well, they wanted to go to their own country, but they could not swim 9,000 miles. Why didn't their own people come and get them? Because their own people did not know that they were here. When did their own people find out that they were here? Approximately 60 years ago. Now, why isn't the devil settled on the best part of the planet Earth? Because the earth belongs to the original man, and the devil is weak and wicked. Putting them on the best part will cause conflict. The best part, Mecca, is in Arabia and is preserved for the original man. Why did Musa, Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, have a hard time civilizing the devil in 2000 BC? Why? Because Musa, a half original man, faced difficulty because the devil was a savage, having lost knowledge of self. Civilizing means teaching knowledge and wisdom to the human family. Why did the half original man like Columbus discover the poor part of the planet? The original man, being God and owner of the earth, chose the best part. Columbus, a half original man, discovered North America, founding the Indians, originally people exiled from India. Why did we run Yaqub and his main devil to the caves in Europe? Yaqub's devilishment caused trouble among the righteous. Yaqub, the father of the devil, taught him destructive ways. Yaqub was expelled to Europe 6,019 years ago. Musa taught them 2,000 years later. Why did we take Jerusalem from the devil, and when? Jerusalem was taken to expose the devil's deception using Jesus' burial place for Christianity. This occurred about 750 years ago. Why does the devil keep our people illiterate? To use them as tools and slaves, keeping them ignorant makes it easier for the devil to master them. Why does the devil call our people African? To create division, making North Americans believe the continent's people are savages. The original people call it Asia, but the devil calls it Africa. Why does the devil keep our people apart from social equality? To hide his filthiness, keeping them ignorant prevents them from realizing the devil's true nature. Why the 35 to 50 years of study for a Muslim son and adding sword to the flag? To clean oneself up, a Muslim wears the holy flag after studying for 35, 50 years. The sword represents justice, reminding the devil of consequences if secrets are revealed. Why does Muhammad and any Muslim murder the devil? The devil is weak and wicked, won't obey Islam's laws. Murder is necessary as the devil is a snake, and letting them live would lead to more harm. Have you not heard that your word shall be bond? Yes, my word is bond, and I will give my life before my word fails. What is the meaning of FOI? The fruit of Islam, military training for men in Islam in North America. What is the meaning of CAPTAIN and LIEUTENANT? Captain and lieutenant. The captain gives orders and the lieutenant teaches and trains the private soldier. What is the meaning of MGT and GCC? Muslim Girl Training and General Civilization Class. Training units for women and girls, teaching them homemaking and general conduct at home and abroad. Who made the Holy Quran or Bible, and why does Islam renew its history every 25,000 years? The original man, Allah, made the Holy Quran or Bible. Islam renews history every 25,000 years because the Earth's circumference is approximately 25,000 miles, aligning with the cycle of the history's renewal. What is the circumference of the planet Earth? Approximately 25,000 miles. What is the diameter of the planet Earth? 7,926 miles. What is the total square mileage of the planet Earth? 196,940,000 square miles. What are the total square mileage of land and the total square mileage of water? Land is 57,255,000 square miles, and water is 139,685,000 square miles. What is the total weight of our planet? 6 sextillion tons, a unit followed by 21 ciphers. How fast does our planet travel? 1,037 1/3 miles per hour. What makes rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes? The Earth's rotations, water, and the sun and the moon's gravitational effects cause rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes. Earthquakes can also result from the son of man experimenting with high explosives. Why does the devil teach the 85% that a mystery God brings natural events? To conceal the true God, manipulate the 85%, and profit from their labor. Who is the mystery God? There is no mystery God. The true and living God is the Son of Man. Would you set up home and wait for a mystery God to bring you food? No. As the Son of Man, I and my people rely on the true and living God for sustenance, as revealed by our prophet, W.D. Fard. Moving on. Why does the devil teach that? To make slaves rob and live luxuriously. What brings rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes? The 85% are taught that these phenomena come from a mystery God maintaining their ignorance. Who is the 85%? The uncivilized, easily misled, and don't know the true God or their origin. Who is the 10%? The rich slave makers who teach lies about God and exploit the poor. Who is the 5%? The poor righteous teachers who know the true and living God and teach civilization, righteousness, and knowledge of self. What is the meaning of civilization? Having knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, refinement, and avoiding a savage life. What is the duty of a civilized person? To teach civilization, righteousness, and knowledge of self to the uncivilized. If an uncivilized person does not perform this duty, what must be done? They shall be punished severely, as stated in biblical references Ezekiel 3:18 and St. Luke 12:47. What are the prescribed laws of Islam for a person of that ability? The civilized is held responsible for the uncivilized and must be punished by the nation of Islam. Who is the founder of Unlike Attracts and Alike Repels? Yaqub, a scientist. How old was the founder? Yaqub was born 20 miles outside of the holy city of Mecca in the year 8400. What did he promise his nation he would do? He promised to make a devil, graft him from his own people, and teach him trick knowledge to rule for 6,000 years. What was his idea of making the devil? Predicted to make a devil, Yaqub determined to do so, leading to 600 years of grafting. How long did it take to make a devil? 600 years of grafting. In what year was that? In the year 8400, approximately 2,000 years before the birth of Prophet Musa. What was the name of the place where the devil was manufactured? Pelin, an island situation on the Aegean Sea. What were Yaqub's first rules and regulations during the devil's manufacturing? Rules on health, breeding, birth control, and laws for doctors, ministers, nurses, and cremators to ensure the creation of the devil. Why was Yaqub successful in all of his undertakings? His followers strictly adhered to his laws, and the penalty of any violation was death, leading to successful implementation. Tell us why Yaqub was successful in his undertakings. Due to his followers' unwavering adherence to Yaqub's laws, with a strict adherence, and Yaqub's followers strictly adhered to his laws, disobedience meant death. There were no prison houses. Penalty for breaking the law was enforced on everyone who fell victim. What and how is the devil made? Yaqub made the devil by grafting and separating germs. The black germ and brown germ in the black man's body were separated, and the brown germ was grafted into white, destroying the black germ. This process followed for 600 years, turned the germ white and weakened it, making it weak and wicked, the essence of the devil. To make the devil, what must you first do? To make the devil, one must begin grafting from the original. What is the mental and physical power of a real devil? A real devil has 6 ounces of grafted brain, mentally inferior to the original man with 7.5 ounces. Physically, the devil's power is less than 1/3 of the original man's, making him weaker in both aspects. What is a real devil? Any grafted man made weak and wicked, or any live grafted germ from the original is a devil. Can you reform a devil? No, all prophets attempted to reform the devil but failed. Reforming requires grafting him back to the original man, a process taking 600 years. Instead, the decision is to remove him from the planet, where there is only one devil to every 11 original men. Tell us the exact date of the expiration of the devil's civilization. The devil's civilization expired in 1914. Tell us the exact number of years, months, and days the devil has been on our planet. The devil has been on the planet for 6,020 years, 72,241 months, and 2,197,351 days at the date of this writing. Why does the devil teach the 85% that God is righteous, unseen beings everywhere? The devil teaches this to conceal the true God, Allah, who is just and true, seen and heard everywhere. It aims to maintain the illusion of an unseen deity. Then why did God make the devil? God made the devil to showcase his power and wisdom. The devil ruled for 6,000 years, after which God destroyed him without falling victim to the devil's civilization, demonstrating God's righteousness and eternal existence. Would you hope to live to see God take the devil into hell in the very near future? Yes, I fast and I pray to Allah, hoping to witness the time when in his own good time, the gods take the devil off our planet. What will be your reward in regards to the destruction of the devil? Peace and happiness. I commit to giving all I have and can for the day I have awaited for 379 years. This lesson, containing 40 questions, was given by Prophet W.D. Fard and answered by Elijah Muhammad, one of the lost found in the wilderness of North America on February 20, 1934. So this basically, what I've covered so far, is the Supreme Mathematics, Supreme 120 lessons. And this is basically an addendum to the original 5% video I did. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only, educational purposes. And I'm a traditional Pakistani Sufi Muslim trying to unite everyone. There's so many people in our communities who would say that who are these black people calling themselves Allah? And with my videos that I did on the 5%, including this one, it cleared up so much confusion for them that, you know, these people are not racist. It's about either it's either you're righteous or you're a devil, right? And that comes in all races and religions. And it's about not being deaf, dumb, and blind, the 85%, but finding Allah within yourself. As it says, it tells us, even in the Holy Quran, that Allah is closer to us than our jugular vein. And why the devil, even in the Western world, they always made Islam look bad, because Islam brings light to the original people. And that's the thing. What are the 5% trying to achieve? National consciousness, community control, peace, right? Bring their families back together, the mother, father, and child, right? The teachings of Father Allah. And it's all there. And that's why in the 60s, the devil targeted these communities, not only the 5%, but so many other communities that were trying to bring national consciousness to the forefront. So again, I hope you benefited. And if you're trying to learn more, please reach out to the Allah School in Mecca, Harlem, New York. Let them guide you to a local cipher in your area who can help you and guide you on this path if you're choosing to do so. Or look up online and find a credible 5% brother or sister that can help you be guided on this path. All right? So just take my videos with a grain of salt if you have to. And I thank you all for supporting me, and much love to you and yours. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.